zoned industrial for an opportunity for rezoning. And so that helped to kind of push forward these community listening sessions so that based on interest around uses, the partners groups, the 15 organizations there, can make a recommendation on rezoning to the Transportation Growth Management group. So does that make sense? Any questions about any of those pieces?
Yeah, what is the latest and the greatest with the community sewer system? I think I'm not up to speed on that. Like you said it can't be done for the whole community, or a piece can be done, or what's...
Yeah, right now with the assessments, they had determined that a 2,500 gallon a day wastewater system can be put in on this site, which supports about 8 households if you were to try to equate that to homes. Obviously that's not a lot, but they're going to be continuing actually some more assessments this summer, or maybe even starting in the spring, I'm not sure the exact date. Because there are some pretty advanced systems out there, so there might be an opportunity for a couple of those or a different system. It just won't be one that's so big that it can support the whole community.
So there's no way, I heard a lot of worry that the expense of pumping it from Blue River downtown to here would be enormous. It's like feasible, unless everybody got a huge tax bill, which of course nobody wants.
And so all of these.
So are you thinking more like that what is developed like right here would go into here, but not external?
At this point, right. Whatever development happens here, which likely is going to be kind of in this section, the wastewater system, and this seems to have the best soils with their wastewater assessments and their drilling, likely would be on this area, and if that wastewater system would support whatever development is over here.
So that's interesting because that's right next to the creek. But then there's wetlands over here.
Yeah, and the
so
drain
in spite
field.
of that, it doesn't. It still came out with the soil.
They found, Ruby, that this had more connection to the river and to the wetlands, to the west of us here than they thought initially. And so, this area here where they're talking about drain field potentially, with advanced systems that may be able to raise the opportunity for more here. That being said, the DEQ is looking into it. They're doing some testing, more testing through the spring and such that, like Randy alluded to figure out where, So really, the drain field is kind of in the center of the property, between Sparks Creek and the wetter area down this way, and away from the wetter area that's over this way. So that's it.
Like right here.
So that's it. That's kind of where they're looking at, right?
That's kind of their number one identified
there
site
at this point.
So, and of course, we are not wastewater experts, although we've been to a lot of meetings. We know little nuggets, but on Thursday at the community listening session from 6 to 8 at the school, Rob Woodard from Lane County, who's been leading this wastewater assessment effort, is the expert, and he will be there. He's going to share a little bit, and there'll be some opportunity for Q&A. So that's where you'll be able to get really in the weeds on some of these wastewater questions, but at least we can share an overview.